forget about living up to my expectations. This book really just like threw them out the window. Hello and welcome to my channel. You can call me Romelia. I also go by Komori on some sides of the internet. And since you're here, I hope you like fantasy. Maybe enemies to lovers, hot cocoa and blankets, the color purple, a totally valid point. If you do, then today's book might be just for you. Rival Most Vial is a cozy fantasy book by indie author R.K. Ashwick, and according to her About the Author page, she by day herds cats in the animation industry, by night she writes, bakes and herds her literal cat around her living room, and I feel like that just makes so much sense in how cozy this book is. I've had this book on my shelf for a while, kind of using it as carrot, so to say I was excited when I finally picked it up is an understatement. And forget about living up to my expectations. This book really just like threw them out the window. I squealed, giggled, cried with this book, and I believe at some point I had to force myself to put the book down and go eat. Rival Most Vial is about two potion shop owners and their bubbling rivalry. That is until they reach a boiling point and they're forced to work together. It's a cozy rivals to enemies love story. I think we can guess where it goes from there. But even if we know it's a cozy fantasy romance novel, their rivalry still just kept me on my toes the whole time. Ambrose and Eli's rivalry felt really strong, while also realistic, and not to mention intense. And when they finally reached their breaking points, it felt well deserved in a way, but also their turnaround felt also very believable, even if it happened quite fast. Rosemont Street just pulls you in, and its inhabitants just makes you feel welcome. The characters were all amazing. Not a single one of them annoyed me in any kind of way. And just Ambrose fighting back his feelings and Eli being just so sweet and kind and patient with him. Just, it just warmed my heart. The whole book just feels like a blanket over your heart. The setting felt very RPG game-ish, and it worked perfectly for this kind of story. It didn't take away too much attention. It just was there, and it was familiar enough to not distract. The plot is very much character focused, which I absolutely love. And instead of like going on a great adventure and dramatic events, it felt more casual, everyday, like you were hanging out with friends, watching your friends fall in love, get what they deserve, struggle, and I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong, I love grand adventures and political intrigue just as much as the next person, but this really hits on a different kind of spot. It's more like you're going home by reading this book than escaping reality. It's like reality is your great adventure where bad things happened, and this is just coming home. Before we come to an end, I would like to bring up how well thought out the layout of this book felt. Every chapter is just the next step in potion making, while still perfectly fitting that chapter. And the illustrations are beautiful, both the chapter/character vials in the beginning of each chapter and the midpoint illustrations are absolutely beautiful. And the cover is no exception. Maybe I'm just biased because it's purple and there's, you know, bat-like wings on there. So between daily chores and basic human needs, I finished the book in less than 24 hours, and I really struggled to put it down. It's been a long time since I was this excited, and I jumped into the pre-short story, Welcome to PotionCon. I would also like to add that she's one of the sweetest people I've ever interacted with online, and I will leave links to her website and some of her social media down in the description, as well as links to all her books. So you should totally check it out if you want. I can't wait for the coming installments, and I hope there'll be merch someday soon, so I can fill my house. If you want, please tell me about your favorite book series or an upcoming book you're excited about down in the comments. I would love to chat about it and just be excited with you guys. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a great adventure, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!